Hi, my name is Ryssel and today I will deliver my speech on the topic of what is a nationalist and a patriot, as well as my last message to my professor. Every time I hear the word nationalist or patriot, there is one quote that always springs in my mind. It is a quotation from our respected national hero, Rizal, which says, "He who does not know how to look back at where he came from will never get to his destination." This statement may be ambiguous and its interpretation may vary. However, for me, it mainly addresses nationalism and patriotism. It describes how vital it is for individuals to reflect and look back to their homeland, the homeland where they were born and where everything about them began. Moreover, being a nationalist and patriot will continuously be associated with our national identity, by which this national identity is defined through a centralized concept of being, and this concept of being is correlated with the belief of belonging to the same nation. Furthermore, being a nationalist and patriot may be observed through various ways. Although there is no unified definition of patriotism or nationalism, the general understanding is that they both imply loyalty for the country. Based on a study written on 2003 by Blank and Skimedit, nationalism is characterized by the idealization of the nation, in a sense that there is a generalized favorable judgment for the nation, like the feeling of superiority among other countries, and the acceptance of national and political authority without question. On the other hand, the patriotism is described in which that the nation isn't idealized, but rather analyzed through the lens of critical morality, such as when the country's goals are no longer in accordance to humane principle, then the support for the country and for the system diminishes. There is this Facebook post I have read before while scrolling on social media, which implies that the word nationalist is a conceptual synonym for blind patriots. And I agree with that. Yes, we should love our country, but not to the extent of blinding ourselves to its shortcomings and imperfections. Citizens are taught to be proud of their homeland, but we shouldn't disregard the negative aspects and block the door to progress. The imperfections of the nation are there to be given as motivation for their citizen to keep on learning and improving. To be imperfect is a way to be great. And if nationalists continue to ignore and not acknowledge the flaws of their nation, then they're just obstructing the way to progress and improvement. Additionally, as commonly stated, the most effective means of learning is through setbacks and shortcomings. In essence, I believe that being a patriot is healthier than being a nationalist, since patriotism entails much more than love and devotion for a country. Since patriotism aims to safeguard and strengthen both the country and its people. Similarly, I believe that patriotism has played a significant role in how our nation, the Philippines, has endured many wars, colonialism, pandemics, endemic diseases, and natural disasters, such as typhoons, earthquakes, and whatnot. Since many individuals decided to volunteer to help and serve, frontliners placing themselves in a vulnerable position to safeguard our nation and its citizens. I think that it is through this patriotism that Filipinos' Bayanihan spirit was born, a much-loved Filipino spirit of solidarity, that in times of crisis, patriotism is what unites us. And as my speech comes to an end, I want to express my gratitude to Sir Jumel G, my professor in this subject, mga babasahin, hinggil sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas, for being such a considerate, fun, and brilliant professor who has really influenced my life and inspired me, notably through his accomplishments, and how he manages to work on several projects and tasks at once. He motivates me to believe that, like him, his students' potential and capabilities are limitless. And as what Rizal stated in the passage I referenced earlier in my speech, he who does not know how to look back at where he came from will never reach his destination. No matter how far I've come to this life's journey, I'll never forget how people like Sir Jumel drove me to bring out the greatest version of myself. And how he made his students proud of him. And I hope to be able to do the same for other people as well, motivating them to be the best version of themselves. Just like a domino effect, in the same manner how Sir Jumel inspired me, I aspire to inspire others as well. So, Sir Jumel, thank you so much for all the learnings I acquired from you, and I hope to meet you one day in person. God bless you.